Hello, it's Monica Decker. I wanted to bring you another few quick tips on doing virtual tours and open houses. Um, in case you missed today's Union Street Media uh, webinar on that, there are a few highlights I want to cover with you today. So first off, let's go over type of equipment. And right now I'm going to talk about 360-degree cameras. So if you're a DIY and you want to do it yourself, there are a few camera options that are recommended. First off, there's this one from Samsung, the Samsung Gear 360. It averages about $200. Next up is another one slightly more expensive, and that would be uh, Matterport's options starting at $400 for their 360-degree camera. Moving on to the Pro 2, which is almost $3,400, and then the Lysa BLK 360, which is the most accurate of all the 360-degree cameras out there. But as you can see, there is quite a price difference. The final option you do have is the GoPro Max, which is the one pictured on the right side. That usually averages about $49.99, but right now there's $100 off, so it is $399.99 at this time. Don't forget, any type of equipment like this that you want to purchase, it is a reimbursable expense under your broker administration commission credit. That balance is always on your monthly bill from the accounting department. Moving on, if you're doing virtual tours, there's a few things I wanted to recommend. You can use your own individual iPhone. When you do your own videos, it's recommended that you don't have the videos last more than 45 seconds to a minute because of the fact it's basically meant to be a teaser. You don't have to have a real long 5 or 6 minute video. You just want to tease the consumer to get them to contact you for more information. In addition to that, while you're videotaping your tours, you may want to mention the fact that, hey, consumers or clients, if you are nervous about touring houses on your own at this time, feel free to contact me and I'd be happy to do a virtual tour for you. And then you could send them that link. Another option you have is when you do video your own tours, you do want to upload it to YouTube, and here's why. Google actually owns YouTube. So what better way to bump up your organic search on your listing tours, virtual tours, by putting it on YouTube. And then that link that's created automatically once you upload your video to YouTube can be used on any social media platforms or email marketing you may want to do. Okay. Another thing I wanted to remind you is on McColly.com, don't forget that several months ago, Union Street Media, who is our broker website provider, they automatically create videos for listings listings starting at $450,000 and above. So basically what happens is they take the photos, the still photos of your listing photos, and stitch them together with music, with your contact number and name. And I want to show you just a real brief example of what that looks like. This is automatically done for you. You don't have to do anything. This has been going on since I think February. So no need to worry about that. Plus these are automatically posted to YouTube as well. You may ask, well, why don't you do all the McColly listings that way? Because of the fact we average between 1,200 to 1,300 listings every single month at McColly. So it would be impossible to do all those videos in a timely fashion. So unfortunately, we did have to pick a listing parameter on that. So at that, I just pulled up, I did a search on McColly.com for all McColly listings $450,000 and above. I'm going to click on this one here in Crown Point, and you're going to see what it looks like. This is Jim Quirk's listing. He's out of our Winfield office. And the first thing you're going to see is this display, and this is actually the video that's automatically created for these listings, so I'm going to play that for you now. So it looks like Jim is a video pro and he doesn't even realize it. Another example I want to show you is Matterport. Matterport is a very popular tool that some agents use as well. So the unique thing about Matterport is not only do they do the 360-degree view of listings, but they also provide a 2D floor plan which can be rotated so that the consumer can see what that listing looks like. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like on this listing here, again in Crown Point. This one is Lisa Grady's listing. And when I click on the tour link here, you'll get an idea of what the initial preview looks like. And this, in fact, was produced by Local 219, which I'm going to come back to in a moment. So now this is as if you walked into the front door. So you see these little circles. As you click on the circles, that takes you further into the room. But with the cursor of my mouse, I can actually move that around for a different view of the room. I could back it out if I don't want to zoom in so much. I can even turn it around and maybe go back towards the kitchen to take a look at what that looks like. So just click on the room and it automatically advances. Pretty cool, huh? So as you'll see down in the corner here, there's also some other tools that the consumer can rely upon. So the dollhouse view is what they call that 2D view that you originally saw when we first came in, but this is an overhead view of the main floor here. Here, if you want to view more of the floor plan from a broader sense, you could do that. You can choose which floor to actually do your view of. So we're on floor 2. Let's say we want to go up to floor 3, which is probably the second floor. I'm thinking floor 1 is the basement. These are the bedrooms, and again, just click on one of those from the 2D, and you can walk around and start your virtual tour from up above. Very easy, very user-friendly for the consumer to use. The final icon here is a measurement mode. So if someone wanted to measure, well, is my couch going to fit in a particular area? They can actually measure that area if they wanted to by clicking on the plus sign. So lots of options there. Incidentally, Matterport, I've been vetting a few local providers. It can be very confusing with all the vendors out there, and everyone's going to say they're the best, but part of my job is to make sure that we vet those people and make sure that you are getting the best product for your money. I did find one local vendor, Local 219, that I think you'd be very, very pleased with. They have done a few of our current listing agents videos right now, and they have also done major projects such as the Crown Point YMCA and the new Fair Oaks Farm Hotel. So if you want to check out their site, you can do so. I went ahead and made a link to make it easier for you in Connect, and you can find that link under the request forms area of Connect, and when you click on Matterport, it automatically will open up the window for Local 219, who's also incidentally known for their media advertising as well, but they're really branching out into this. They've been offering Matterport for about 1.5 years now. And down here, when you click on Get Started, that's how you can actually place your orders. Now, turnaround time on these is within 24 hours. Worst case is 48 hours. They do cover the entire Northwest Indiana area from, if you have listings from LaPorte to Lake and Porter counties, Jasper, Newton counties. They go as far as Beecher Creek and down to Bourbonnais. They do not go south of Bourbonnais, but for those Rosenboom agents, we will find a local provider for you. To give you an idea, time span, it averages, their filming takes about 20 minutes per 1,000 square feet of the home. So that gives you some idea. They do follow all CDC requirements right now, so they do wear the masks, the gloves, and the booties. If booties are not provided at the home, the little blue booties, they will bring their own. They do have a full-time photographer who goes in and takes these videos, and they average at least 5 to 6 scans per room. So that's how you get such a broad 360-degree video. They do use the best Matterport camera. You want to do, if you are doing your own vetting of Matterport photographers, you want to ask them what camera they use, because some of them only use one scan of that particular room. They won't do the 5 or 6 layers. So that's one question you want to ask. The other thing that impressed me about Local 219 is the fact that the 2D floor plans are included in the price of the 360 video tours. And I mention this because some providers will charge an extra $75 just for that 2D floor plan. Incidentally, let's get to the brass nuts. So the pricing for Matterport through Local 219 is a flat rate. So for listings $350,000 and below, it is a flat rate of $150. Now that includes the 360 tour as well as the 2D. And then in addition to that, if you need up to 20 high resolution still images from your listing for the MLS or other places like Luxury Portfolio, they will include that at no charge, no extra charge. For listings 350,000 and above, the cost is $250 per video filming. Again, that includes the tour, the 2D, and again, still images if you need it. Right now, during this time, at Cinco de Mayo, moving forward, they're really trying to push this Matterport offering they have. So for that reason, for first-time agents who've never used Local 219, they're offering a 50% discount off of the prices I just gave you. So I hope those few tips help you with any virtual tour or open houses you've been wanting to do. Incidentally, the other thing about Local 219 is they do their own hosting. If you go to Matterport's website at matterport.com, it does get a little confusing because they do have pricing, monthly pricing services to host the tours on their website. Local 219 doesn't charge any additional because they have their own server to host those. So again, very, very cost effective. I vetted another Matterport provider in the area, and their prices start at $259 per tour plus $75 for the 2D. So again, if you ever have questions, please reach out and ask me. That's what I'm here for. I don't want you to spend more than you have to. A lot of times there are discounts that they won't make you aware of. And then finally, in order to actually get the tour posted, what happens is at the end of the process, Local 219 will email you the web link of your tour, so you can paste that into the MLS, so that feeds to our website automatically, or you can copy and paste that link to Facebook or your YouTube channel or LinkedIn or any of the social media channels you may have. Those were just a couple of ideas and hopefully offerings that can help you. Again, reach out to me anytime if you need help. That's what I'm here for.